another woman that can take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do?
Hey everybody, it's Chas. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Y'all already know what the fuck the vibrations is when it comes to me, period. So y'all, today I'm gonna be doing a story time. And y'all, this story time is about the time I almost went to fucking jail. The time I got banned from the mall when I was living in Chicago. Y'all, when I say this shit scarred me for life, like, I will always remember this shit. If y'all interested in watching, make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share my video with your families and friends. Let's get right into it. Okay, y'all. This story has to take place about 2014. Yeah, this has to be about like June or July. It was probably like July, almost August of 2014, guys. So let me give y'all a little bit of backstory. So 2014, I turned 14 years old. Actually, I was 13 until around August. Then I turned 14. But y'all, so the girl's supposed to be going to high school, fresh out of middle school, you know, had my first little graduation that I can remember, because I can't remember kindergarten graduation. But had my first little graduation, baby. Listen, let me tell y'all a little something about me when I was younger. So from elementary all the way up until 8th grade, I was a tomboy. I was outside. I wanted to play. I wanted to be outside. I wanted to play, you know, basketball, football, whatever. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I was just such a playful little kid. And, you know, I did deal with my own insecurities back then. I did suffer from bullying. You know, I was bullied for actually a while when I was younger, because I was never a fighter. I was always that person that wanted to, you know, just read books and, you know, go to school. I was a bookworm. I was definitely a little nerd when I was younger. Still am, but yeah, so when I was younger, y'all, I was flat-chested as fuck. Like, I was flat-chested as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I always had a little booty on me. One thing about it, I always had a little ass back there. But my mama, she used to buy our school clothes like a size or two bigger. That way we can grow into them, you know, throughout the school year. So she wouldn't just be constantly buying school clothes, and it was more than one of us. So I understand she did what she had to do. So, y'all, from literally like elementary all the way to middle school, I always been kind of like, not an outcast, because I definitely fit in, but I wasn't like dating or none of that shit y'all was doing when y'all was little. I wasn't fucking or none of that, you know. I was just a very innocent kid, y'all. I was a very, very, very innocent kid. But I was still a girl. Even though I was a tomboy, I was still a girl. I still would see kids, you know, we'll get changed for gym. I see girls in B cups. They got their cycle. Y'all don't know why I wanted a cycle so bad. I feel like a cycle made you a woman. A cycle made you that bitch. Y'all, I was checking for that period, okay? And it was not coming. Like, my family, we late bloomers. So I was younger. I wanted to be like I was a tomboy. Of course, I didn't know nothing about being sexy, but y'all, I wanted boobs. Like, I wanted a period. I wanted to be a girl, like a little preteen, you know? So yeah, y'all, when I was younger, I had that going on. And then I always suffered with eczema, and I always suffered from asthma. So due to me having asthma, I was always a couple pounds heavier than the average child. I was never a fat, chubby child, nothing like that. But I was always just solid shit. I was solid, but I was flat-chested. So y'all, okay, so my godmom would always help my mom out when it came to me, because like I said, mom had multiple children. So my godmom would basically send my school supplies and my uniforms. So my godmama would send me Dickies pants. And my mama like, oh, this good quality, woo, shorty. Why you got me in Dickies? And I ain't talking about no little cute, you know, show the booty Dickies pants. No, I was out there like a whole tomboy, okay? Big ass pants, big ass motherfucking school pants. So, I mean, they fit, but they was big. Like, the fuck, they Dickies. So yeah, I had some Dickies pants. You know what I'm saying? I had never like wore like hair, like bundles yet. I used to be getting the little braids and shit. It was girls walking around, just, they mamas was dressing the fuck out there, and they was cute. They had the piercings, they had titties, they had a little cycle, they was talking to the boys, they had bundles, you know what I'm saying, was getting color in their hair, was getting their second hole. I used to beg mama for a second hole. More of the story, y'all, I was very much kiddish and very much in my place and age appropriate. So 8th grade graduation come around, y'all. My mama basically was just like, you know, this gonna be your first, like, you know, preteen slash, you know, teenager type experience. So she had bought me some heels, y'all. She made me start walking in them heels. We went to Windsor. She bought me this cute graduation dress. I actually helped pick it out myself. Y'all, this was my first little slim fitting dress, okay? So skip to graduation, y'all. When I tell y'all, I kid you not, all the boys that I had low-key crushes on, all the boys that saw me as like the bro, you know what I'm saying? All the boys that like all the other girls was getting, and I, you know, used to have low-key crush on them and stuff like that. Man, look, when I came up in there, like, I knew I was cute because my dad was like sad and everything, and my mom like, oh, you look so pretty. I'm looking at myself. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I had got my first sew-in, baby. Got me some motherfucker pack hair from the beauty supply. I had some Empire hair. I literally remember the brand. And mama let me get 18 inches. I said, baby, listen. Baby, listen, okay? So I got the 18 inches. Mama had took me to the beauty school. They did my sew-in. That was my first sew-in. And I know this sounds kind of bad, but it's like, when I got my first sew-in, that was my first real, like, wow, I'm really fucking pretty. Like, I'm really cute. You couldn't tell me shit, y'all. I would try to find a picture when I got my first sew-in and my graduation picture from 8th grade, but y'all, I was looking good as fuck. Anyways, yeah, so I had me some little wedges. Like, they was heels, but they was kind of like wedges. So she had taught me how to walk in the woo-woo. Fast forward to graduation. Y'all, I walked into the building, and when I tell y'all, all eyes is on me, all eyes is on me, that was like the best feeling, especially after being counted out the whole year, or just like, you know, not, you know, looked over basically. And like literally girls was coming up to me, oh my god, you look so pretty. They wanted to take pictures with me. It was boys wanted to take pictures with me. Like, you know, people was taking pictures with each other, but I came a little bit late. So people was taking pictures with each other. Like, everybody was taking pictures, you know, we're not gonna see each other again type shit. So y'all, literally the boys like that I had, like, you know, crushes on, like, especially this one boy in particular, I had like a real life crush on him. The other one's like, okay, they cute and shit, but this one boy in particular, I had a real life crush on him, and Ben had a crush on him. When I say he was with me the whole time, like, had his arm around me and some more shit, like, wanted to take pictures and all that, y'all, felt so good. Like, just how I felt just was so good. Like, I said the prayer for our graduation. I got a chance to speak. I was very smart, so I got plenty of awards. You know, my grandparents was there. It was just my first moment of feeling proud, feeling pretty, smart, intelligent, like just that bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all. Then after that, they had this summer program in my neighborhood. If you don't know, I'm from Robbins, Illinois. I say Chicago because I have lived in Chicago before. You know, growing up, I lived in Chicago. 13 on up, or 12 on up, I lived in Robbins. So yeah, I'm from Robbins, Illinois, and basically, like, in my neighborhood, they had this thing where there's a summer camp program for, you know, basically students and teenagers that wanted to work. So we, you know, my dad basically like contacted the mayor's office. I was actually too young to work. I was 13. But he contacted the mayor's office and got me up in there, which I did a great ass interview. It wasn't just him. I did an excellent ass interview. My first interview, I did that shit. They hired me on the spot, okay, period. So yeah, y'all, I had started working, y'all. I used to wake up early as hell for work. I was so excited to go to work. What? I'm making my own money. I'm almost always that person, like, okay, in Chicago, if y'all don't know this, like, I know this when I came to Houston and just being in other states, name brand and fashion is not just that fucking serious. Yeah, they care about what you have on, but in Chicago around that time, from like 2012 on up, it was like designer down. You better be designer down, you know what I'm saying? Or they was trying to call you a bum. Like, really, that's how it was. Like, the dressing standards was, yeah, like, when, you know what I'm saying, people first started wearing True Religion, they first started wearing like Rock Revival jeans, all that shit that's like expensive. My mom was basically like, like, I ain't finna spend $100 on no damn pants. And we actually was never doing bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? We never was doing bad financially. Just when it came to like clothes and shit like that, my mama was not about to spend $100 on some pants. She just wasn't into the name brand thing. Certain name brands like Children's Place or like Carter's or like shit that made sense. She just wasn't into the whole designer, trying to be designer down, and then she felt like we was kids. So it's like, you know, at that time I didn't understand those, so that took a big toll on my confidence, you know, especially because there were other kids, especially with younger parents, that did send them to school designer down, or you know, just believed in that. And, you know, I did have to kind of watch that part. And that part of my childhood, I did kind of miss out. I had to, like, watch others basically just, you know, be designer down and just fit in and be in the in crowd. Which I was still in the in crowd because I wasn't missing a beat. I still had nice clothes. Clothes were still quality. Mama just didn't believe in paying $100 for some pants. So, with that being said, there was a lot of things that I used to want that mom was like, not paying for that shit, so get over it. So when motherfuckers told me I could work, I jumped at it. So did my little interview. I started working. Y'all had me whole little boyfriend up there and some more shit, but that's another story for another time. Yeah, y'all, I actually worked there for about 2.5 months, the whole summer, and they was paying us like $9 an hour, and it was full time. But y'all, I'm 13 years old. Finna be 14. Ain't got no bills. My parents weren't taking nothing out of my checks. None of that. Baby, no car, nothing. $9 an hour, full time. For 2.5 months. And it was government funded, so we was still getting checks. Or at least I know I was still getting checks after it even ended. Literally, like, probably like 2 weeks into school starting, I still was getting checks. So, long story short, I had a big ass lump sum of money. And so my mom was just like, you got your own money, so you can go school shopping. And my mama would always take me to the mall and kind of like pick out what I would wear or whatever, or I could help her and stuff like that. But she's like, you know, I want to show you that I trust you. I want to give you a chance to be independent. I want to give you a chance to kind of just, you know, she was trying to move me into being like a young lady. So it would be times where I would go to the mall. Every time I get paid, I would go to the mall and just cash the fuck out. Because I was thinking like, baby, listen, the girl's going to high school. The girl's going to be up there with the big girls, okay? I refuse to be bummy. And at this point, baby, I know I'm fine now. So I wanted the crop tops. I want the skinny jeans. I want the booty shorts. I want everything, okay? So, yeah, y'all. So mama would just be repeatedly dropping me off at the mall sometimes, and she'll let me go by myself, or I'll go with a friend or whatever, and I, you know, shop. So this time was right before school started, and I had a big ass lump sum of money, y'all. Like, for me, it was a big ass lump sum of money. So y'all, I go up in there, I'm shopping, you know, I'm getting my little whatnots. I done went to the cafeteria and some more shit, y'all. I done been shopping, and I still got money left over, right? So I forgot what store I was in, but y'all, I got the bright idea. You know what I'm saying? Because I had this big ass bag because I had been shopping. And I had one store that gave me a really big bag, so I had just like put a lot of my things into that bag. So I'm like, let me steal. I'm like, let me see if I can take something and nobody find out. Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I had already had sticky fingers, but my sticky fingers was not like elite like that. But I already knew I was cold with the shit. You know what I'm saying? I already knew I was cold with the shit, because I honestly had sticky fingers since I was a kid all the way up until then. You know what I'm saying? But I was still like a lip gloss out of Ross or something. I was still like a diary or something. I still shit that nobody gives a fuck about, you know? And child, I was at that mall, and I was just getting excited. Like, when I was shopping and getting more stuff, like getting my whole little wardrobe together for high school, shit amping me up in my head. Like, baby, I'm finna be that girl, you know? So I'm like, let me try to get a lot of shit, you know? I'm like, let me try to get a lot of shit. So, y'all, I started stealing. So I forgot. I ain't gonna say and act like I remember what I stole, but it was just some more like clothes. It was a lot of like clothes. I had stole like a little water bottle. You know, the water bottles that people be having, little decorated water bottles. Like the little, you know, water bottles you get from Pink. What's crazy is I actually had stole out of Pink. I stole some water bottles, I stole some slides, baby. So I'm just going. At this point in time, Aeropostale was kind of like lame, I ain't gonna lie. Could not be called dead in Aeropostale or you was gonna get talked about. So I had literally like been walking up and down this mall, just stealing up a storm, baby. Just stealing up a storm. Nobody catching on to me, literally. Like, I know for a fact nobody was catching on to me. And that's how I knew I had sticky ass fingers. But that shit was boosting my ego. I felt like I was a shit. I'm like, baby, I'm finna get to school. I'm finna be that bitch, okay? Let me tell you, Aeropostale wasn't in style no more, but when it was in style, that was my motherfucking store, okay? That was my store. So I had walked past Aeropostale. I said, fuck it, I do this shit anyways. So I was like, let me just see if it's something here that I would want, you know? Really, what I went in there for was to get more water bottles. So I go in there, y'all. I pick up me some panties. I pick up me a water bottle. And then I saw the lady had asked me, like, may I help you with something or something like that? And that kind of threw me. So I'm just like, no. So I had got this blue, ugly ass, and this would piss me off the most. I could have walked the fuck out. I got this blue, ugly ass motherfucking shirt. And it was up on the overall. It was on a mannequin. And so I had got the shirt. I'm like, can I see this shirt? Just to try to throw her off, to try to make her think that I was like wanting to buy something so she wouldn't be on my ass about something. So basically I just wanted the shirt so that I can go to the dressing room and be in the dressing room, basically distract her so that she'd kind of forget about me. I can sneak out the store. Baby, please. So I'm in there, I'm trying on the shirt. I'm also trying to like organize the bags and stuff. This girl's like, she came over there to like help another girl in the dressing room, and I'm like just kind of in the dressing room. I ain't gonna lie, at this point I was a little nervous. This girl started banging on the motherfucking dressing room door. Are you okay? You okay? You need any help? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So I'm in the dressing room for a while. So I finally come out looking suspicious as hell. Like, my facial expression is be, you can read my shit. She's like, where's the hanger to the shirt? And I was like, it's in there. She's like, where's the shirt? So I put it out of my bag. I was like, I just put my stuff in here until I walk to the cash register type thing. So now I'm looking around more because now the bitch expecting me to come to the fucking cash register with the shirt. So I just took the shirt out of the bag and just like, you know, put it somewhere. And I walked out. I walked to the next store. At this point, I was scared as fuck. I only went to the next store so that I can get the fuck up out of there. At this point, I'm scared as fuck. Y'all, while I'm in the next store, I'm like trying to walk through the aisle, get to the back of the store or whatever, like trying to, you know, zigzag and shit. Child, why I start hearing police radios and shit. Oh my goodness, child. I see the damn lady from the store across the way, like across, because when I heard the police radio, then that's what really fucked me up. Because when I heard the police radio, I turned around. And when I turned around, she was basically like pointing like towards the store, like basically like saying like shoplifting. I could hear them saying like shoplifting. And it's a tall ass white man, police officer, and the face he just got looked like he don't take no shit. So y'all, when I say my stomach dropped to my ass, my stomach drops to my motherfucking ass. I'm like, oh my goodness. So then I started like trying to like jet through that damn store. I'm like, and then that's when they saw me like moving. Like when they saw me like look at them, he saw me, see him, see me walking. And then I saw another one. I said, oh my fucking God, my mama was gonna whoop my ass, y'all. I was so fucking scared. I was so fucking scared. Like, I was so fucking scared. I wasn't scared of the police. I was scared my mama was gonna beat my ass. Y'all, they basically get me, and the man was being so rough with me and so harsh and so mean. He took me back to the store at Aeropostale. He took me back to Aeropostale, and he was just being so mean to me, and I'm looking, I'm scared. Y'all, and then, like, I'm having money, but I wasn't done up at this time. I was just supposed to go to the mall. I got a little fan ponytail in my head. I ain't got nothing too major. So he take me back to Aeropostale. He like, I'm looking at him like, damn, like, you been so mean. He ain't say that, but I'm just, like, looking scared. You can see it in my face. I'm scared. I was like a kid. I'm like 13. So he like, yeah, you want to be a criminal? You know, that's how criminals get treated. So I'm like, okay. Let me stop. I'm just sitting there like, I'm so fucking scared. Y'all, I could have shit on myself for real. Like, I was so fucking scared because, like, growing up, my parents, they gave us the world. I would say that they bent their backs for us, but they did not fucking play. Like, my daddy is just strict as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Strict as fuck. And, you know, I came to realize as we got older, he would ease up off of us. But when we was young, baby, listen, we didn't get away with shit. We didn't get away with shit. And my mama, well, she was like a wild card, because it's like you really never fucking knew her. It really just depended on the day, her mood. She could be lenient and she could be. So, yeah, y'all, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm so fucking scared. And on top of that, y'all, I was so hurt because all that damn stealing I did, you know how fucking hard it is to steal out of like 6-7 stores and not get caught? And you know how, you know what I'm saying, hurt you would be if not only was you finna get your ass towed up, but you finna lose all of them damn clothes that you done stole. And the way I was thinking, I'm like, shit, they gonna take the clothes I bought too. So they had a female officer come, pat me down a little bit. She didn't do much, but then she got my receipt. It was a long ass fucking receipt. And that's how you know I had bought a lot of shit. Long ass fucking receipt. Hella fucking receipts. She was just basically sitting there checking off what I did and didn't purchase. And while she was doing that, people was looking at me. I was so fucking embarrassed, y'all, because you know when you in the mall, when you in the mall for more than about 2 hours, you will see the same people, like the same couple people on different floors. You will see the same couple people 2 or 3 times, you know? So it'll be niggas that I was looking at, shit like that. Them niggas is seeing me get arrested. Well, not get arrested, but it's very clear I'm stealing. They got the shit all laid out. Police officers, radios. I'm sitting down on the corner. He was just like, sit down. So I forgot what I was doing. I don't know if I was like asking questions or I was on my phone. I don't know what I did, but he was, if you do it again, I'm gonna handcuff you. And I'm like, oh shit. So now I'm really sitting there just sad as fuck. So I'm thinking like, okay, if I go to jail, my parents gonna kill me. If they call my parents, they're gonna kill me. If I try to sweet talk these people, maybe they'll let me get away. So I started crying. I'm sorry, I'm just, listen, he wasn't having none of that shit. That nigga straight told me, shut up. We don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? You done stole almost $2,000 worth of merchandise. Damn! So they started checking my purse, checking my bags, you know, like just stuff that I had, you know, checked everything. And the lady literally came over there, and that's when I kind of was just like, damn, I feel like shit, because she was like, you literally have money, you know? It's not like, you know what I'm saying, you just out here dry stealing. She's like, you still have money on you, like, and that makes sense. Why are you just dry stealing and you got money? So then, like, when she found out I had money on me, they all just kind of looked at me in disgust, like, bruh, I feel like the scum of the fucking earth. So y'all, let me hurry up and wrap this video up. So long story short, they end up calling my mom. Well, I called my mom. They told me to call my mom. They end up calling my mom. They took me down to the in the mall, like when something happens or somebody steals or whatever. It's like a room. And they asked me questions, my name, everything, all that. And so basically I was a minor, so wasn't shit really, they couldn't really do shit for real. And my mom, when they called my mama, she was like, what? Like, da, 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 da. She was going in. And they was like, your mom wants to speak to you. And I just started crying. Because mom like, I will beat your motherfucking ass. Da, 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 da. I know damn well you have to embarrass me. I know damn well this the fuck you do when I give you a little bit of trust. So yeah, y'all. And I forgot to say, I had went to go get my eyebrows like tinted. I thought they was gonna be like tinted. Baby, I was looking stupid as hell. Had some thick ass fucking eyebrows. I don't know what the fuck they put on my face. The man like, well, what we gonna do with her? He's just kind of like, it's not really much we can do, but mom said she's gonna handle it. So they kind of like knew this girlfriend got ass toe up. So they took the clothes. They gave me the clothes that, well, they gave him my bag, the police officer. But I'm just like, okay, I'm keeping my clothes that I do got. But I was still hurt behind the motherfucking clothes, because I'm thinking I'm finna be that bitch in high school. So my mama came to get me, and the first thing she said, what the fuck is wrong with your eyebrows? Who did that? And she was like, baby, I don't need to go to them no more. So we went home, and I was confused because I'm like, why is she like calm? You know, she was like calm, but she just cussed me out on the phone. So she on the phone with my auntie in the car. Girl, yeah, her ass up here stealing. You should have saw how much shit she stole. But she doing it, saying it like a little funny way. So I'm like, maybe she think it's funny, or maybe, you know, maybe I thought I was in the light. I thought I was in the clear. Dinner came. Bath time came. Bedtime came. And my daddy, he worked the type of job where his hours was like, you would never know. You know, he might be gone 12 hours. He might be gone overnight. You know, you really never knew. So I'm thinking, shit, I'm gonna go to sleep. And that's gonna be that. And she had gave me a talk too. She had gave me a talk like saying she was disappointed in me. And, you know, I have no right to be stealing. She was just like, that's embarrassing to me because I break my back for you. Da-da-da-da. Woo. I'm like, okay, I got me a little talk, baby. I'm going to bed, pig. No. I'm sleep, y'all. I heard my daddy come in the door, but I'm thinking, shit, it's the middle of the night. All I gotta do is play sleep. Shit, that nigga got his food. That nigga ate. That nigga literally was like chopping it up with my mama. I'm in a room. My room was right across from me. As they door open, my parents never cared about privacy and shit like that. My door open, they door open, but I'm asleep, light off and shit. So I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the clear. Ain't wrong. My daddy came in there. So your ass stealing. You already know. Come on. Dropping clothes. The man beat the shit out of me. Y'all, my daddy was always the type of person, like, when he actually had to whoop us, like, when he had to whoop me, at least, because my sister was bad. But when he had to whoop me, it was only, like, once a year I needed a whooping. And when he had to whoop me, he would whoop me, but he wouldn't just beat the shit out of me. Y'all, when I tell you this man beat the shit out of me with that belt, I'm talking about, he even told me, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to hear that crying shit. Like, I don't give a fuck if you scream. I don't care about none of that shit. Like, none of that shit. And usually, when it came to me, my mama would have to, like, make sure my daddy actually whooped me. You know, actually really whooped me. Because he was really sweet when it came to me. Because I wasn't a bad kid. So, when he whooped me this time, y'all, I just felt it. I felt so bad because I, like, disappointed my daddy. And he was actually talking to me while he was whooping me. I worked too motherfucking hard. You out here stealing. You this. We letting you have a job. We letting you do this. We letting you do that. Da-da-da-da. That phone is mine. This is mine. I'll be damned if this happened. You ain't going now. Da-da-da-da. I'm talking about he whooping my ass. Like, at that point, I felt like my life was over. Then he made my mama take my motherfucking clothes from me that I did buy. So then I was really fucking pissed. Because not only did I just get my ass broke off, all my motherfucking clothes I done worked so damn hard for. I'm saying that and I've been stealing. But all my motherfucking clothes that I did pay for, I'm thinking I ain't finna get them bitches. Child, I was so motherfucking mad. So yeah, y'all, I basically went, you know, in my room, cried myself to sleep, said I was gonna hang myself, run away and some more shit. I wrote my little suicide note, and yeah, life went on. A couple days after that, mama gave me my clothes back, told me, you know what I'm saying, never do that shit again. I ain't never do that shit again. So yeah, y'all, that just wraps up my whole story time, my whole video, y'all. That was just basically the time that I caught stealing in the mall, and I got my ass broke off. So yeah, y'all, if you enjoyed this video, if you thought it was entertaining, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, period. And I'm out, and I'm out, 'cause you know